Hello, my name is Armel Miller. This is my final project presentation for Frameworks class. Today I'm going to be discussing my goals, what I did to achieve these goals, the challenge that I faced along the way, and finally the outcome of these. The two goals I wanted to focus on was my growth mindset and time management. Mostly because as I was transitioning from high school classes to college classes, I became more stressed out and I would put assignments aside until the very last minute, which is just procrastination. And I wanted to have two goals that would help me achieve a better version of myself. And while also doing this, I wanted to reduce my work time by 10%, mostly because college and high school classes combined can be kind of stressful. So while doing this, the two strategies that I chose was the Eisenhower Matrix, which was just featuring a calendar where I had the important, non-important, urgent, non-urgent classes of both high school and college. And the other strategy I wanted to use was time blocker, which just included my assignments, my goal time, my actual time, the percentage change that happened during that moment, and the observations as feelings that I felt during it. One real life example that I used my strategies with, specifically the time blocker, was during a narrative essay. I gave myself a goal of 3 days to finish it, and I actually finished it in 2 days' time, and that led me to have more time to fix my grammar, fix corrections, fix my spelling, and just build my confidence because I didn't think I was going to achieve that. So it helped build the confidence that I could achieve something. I had a goal. Here's just my progress as I was using my strategies over like 2 months. How I achieved my time change on this sheet of paper that y'all can see here. I used the formula actual minus my goal divided by my goal times 100 will give me my percentage increase or decrease. And if that percentage wouldn't work, I would initially use goal divided by actual times 100 if the percentage was too high, and that would help me achieve if I either had a reduction or increase on each assignment. And here's just a couple more pictures of it, of my time blocker. And here's a picture of me using my Eisenhower matrix and an alternative, which I'm going to talk about in the future. The biggest takeaways during this whole process was setting a specific time will help you achieve your goal a lot faster than not setting anything at all. Because since I set it something up beforehand, I was like, I want to achieve this, and I would either achieve it or I would go way beyond it and be like far, far, far ahead. So definitely do that. And then planning in advance does reduce my stress level because if I already have a plan figured out already, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to achieve. So having that in advance does build my confidence, and having awareness of what I'm doing, how much time I'm taking on each thing, because especially during my time block thing, I wanted to have awareness of how much time I'm taking on this so I can do better at another assignment exactly like this. So being aware of my time that I'm spending on each thing really does help build my confidence and everything. My personal reflection will most likely be that the time block thing actually helped a lot better. It helped me achieve my goal a lot faster. I became more efficient. I was more confident in what I wanted to do and achieve. One thing that didn't really work was the Eisenhower matrix, as y'all can see in those pictures, mostly because I either lost the calendar, I lost track of what I'm actually putting on it. So instead of doing that, I used a whiteboard, which would be the first thing that I woke up to and the first thing that I went to sleep to. And it just helped make sure that I'm on track towards my goals and making sure that I'm doing everything I need to do efficiently. And then my overall growth and what I've most likely learned about myself is I need a plan so I know for sure what I'm doing and when I need to do it. So that definitely did help me having a plan. My overall outcomes, I actually did achieve my 10% reduction rate, which I'm very happy about, mostly because of the time blocker. But some other things that I learned along the way was even though you don't see that it's gonna happen now, practicing it over and over again, like doing this assignment now and then seeing me improve so much, taking the time to practice, you will eventually succeed. So definitely practice. Also having a positive mindset. Even if you think it's not going to succeed, like I said before, you want to have the confidence. You want to have a positive mindset, because if you have a positive mindset, you are more likely to have a bigger impact of success. And then finally, my results, especially with the Eisenhower matrix, making those small little changes will make a bigger impact, will make it way more important. So definitely that. Looking Looking in the future, I'm going to keep using the time blocker, mostly because it helped me the most and kept me efficient and effective and kept my confidence from building up. And looking at the bigger picture of everything, as I graduate from high school and move to college, I'm more will want to use this mostly because I want to have everything planned out in advance. I want to make sure that I'm on the right track to succeed in life to the best of my abilities. And if that means that I have to use a planner for that, then I'm perfectly capable of doing that. And also, as I transition from college to my career, it'll make me more confident, make sure that I'm doing everything I can to give me the best success rate. And then finally, throughout this whole presentation, what I've mostly taught you was overcoming the challenges. Even if you don't have the confidence that you think you're going to do it now, you will eventually succeed. As long as if you don't give up on yourself, have a positive attitude, believe in yourself, do what you can do to do the best, the very best you can be. And then setting a clear goal will help you. Having a exact plan of what you're doing now will eventually build you up to succeeding and keep succeeding in life. I also taught you or told you about how I approved a certain strategy, especially my Eisenhower matrix, since it didn't work particularly to my expectations. But even if you don't think you can improve on it now, definitely try your very best. Those small little changes will help you. I can totally agree with that. Doing those small little things can help it build a bigger picture and help you succeed a lot better. And then finally, the skills that I've learned now, I can use in the future. Even if I don't think so now, at this very moment that I thought it was unimportant, having those skills, having the mind thought to like, oh, making a plan, these will be valuable lessons that I can use in the future to make sure that I'm being the very best version of myself that I can be and build my confidence and work with other people that might have a certain situation just like mine. And so it's very important that I know how valuable these skills are. And thank you.